morning. Today the question is how do you lead yourself and others in the world of VUCA? So we are 4 coaches giving you like 4 perspectives about the topic. And on my side, it was always one way, VUCA or not VUCA. I believe that I have to follow what comes from inside. My 2 questions is that what do I want from life? And if I use this question and the answer to this question in the VUCA world, I'm a little bit lost because the context is constantly changing. But if I ask myself, what does life want from me? And I have the answer, basically VUCA or not VUCA, I will continue in this destiny because life is not a destination, it's a journey. And so my view is to follow my bliss, like every day. That's me.
So I relate quite strongly with what you just said there, Elaine. And what my addition would be is that the 4 elements of VUCA, the volatility, the uncertainty, the complexity and ambiguity, is all signals. It's all a navigation system that help me to navigate my personal vision towards my own future, to navigate me more precisely and exactly how I want the goals in my life to unfold. And these are just, in other words, very helpful, like a very helpful guiding system with which I can just adjust and be more precise about what I feel and where I want to go. And in an organizational context, I think it's very important that the leader reconnects with the vision of the organization, the purpose of the organizational system, and then invite the team to come on board, to have conversations, in-depth conversations and quality conversations from the heart about these 4 elements, about what makes them feel overwhelmed and volatile and uncertain and ambiguous. So these elements can come to the surface as the ingredients on which we can build the future of the organization in times of VUCA.
Well, what I find is, you see, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity, all these things simply mean one thing to me. My brain hasn't got predetermined patterns of how to interpret what's going on. Now, for most people, this is like, oh, what to do? But at the same time, I remind myself, but isn't that the very reason why we go on holiday, to go to a new place that we've never experienced, in order to have this, aha, I'm alive feeling? So my experience of the situation, which has to do with how I would lead myself and by extension, making this available to others, lead others, is to allow the person to overcome, or not overcome, just get over the initial surprise or shock or whatever it may be, and then remain present in such a way to see what else will come up. Because if you don't wait for that critical time for something to emerge, and you shut down and run away, well, then nothing will happen. So the key ingredient to managing or leading myself and others is to acknowledge the thing, wait, let's see what comes up spontaneously, then act, instead of get surprised and run.
On my side, you know, I've been studying the VUCA acronym for a long time, because I came across at the beginning of 2000 and I studied, you know, how it started, and basically in the military they were measuring these elements before entering in the battlefield, and that was very fascinating to me. And I believe these elements have always been around at different levels, but nowadays these 4 elements are very at their peak because of the crisis, because of the situation. And now it's very important that we start to understand that we cannot avoid them, and the beauty of it is beginning to embrace these elements as part of the context we live in. And once you embrace them, instead of trying to tame their effect, you start to learn how to navigate them in such a way that you draw benefit out of volatility and complexity, ambiguity and uncertainty, because those are scary things for people that are familiar to life as it is every day. But when things are changing, these elements become pivotal to our interaction with the situation, such that they become actually some kind of guidelines for us to move into it. So if you are interested in the topic, if you're interested to approach this topic this way, the way we presented it, you want to ask questions, or you like to engage with us in exploring how to lead self and others in a VUCA world, please write your email below, and we'll contact you right away, and we'll see what we can do together. Goodbye.